Welcome, everyone, to the home of the FIU Panthers, just outside of Miami and Pit Bull Stadium. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Texas Tech Red Raiders, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Texas Tech's offense will have the ball first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Defense might bring the house here. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go.
Holding. Defense.
So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, just nothing doing on that last run, and they knew coming into this one they were going to be challenged, right? This is one of the best defenses in all of college football. For them to have any shot, they're going to have to do a lot better running the football.
Oh, they're after him. Trying to get rid of it. And that one's too high, out of bounds, incomplete.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He's looking to throw. Caught behind the line. It's Hill. There he goes. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short game there.
Deep to shallow. That's what I have to understand that as a defensive guy. I take away those passes beyond the sticks, and then I react to those quick throws they have to the running back. It's my athlete versus yours. The defense won that battle.
So FIU's offense will have its first possession of the game. And David, they've got a tight end who might not be a superstar, but he always seems to be in the right place, always ready to be a safety valve for this quarterback.
No, and this guy dictates to the defense. It's so nice to be able to move him around. He's the chess piece. He's the playmaker on offense that can do a lot of things. And if they're going to be successful, the big tight end's going to be the reason why.
And he's a very reliable target, too. We've seen him make some really tough catches in some big moments for this offense. He's going to have to do that in this game today. The defense is keying on him. They know that's where the quarterback's eyes are going to be going early and often in this game, so the tight end's got to step up.
Perfect play call for that big gain to open the drive. Now here they come on 1st and 10. It's on target and complete. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. 2nd down coming up. Wilson to pass. Here's the pressure. It's caught. Open space at the 25. They finally get to him. But what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Now from inside the red zone. He's got his man, makes the grab. He goes out of bounds right around the 10-yard line. All right, guys, let's talk about Florida International. Now, they'd love to win this one today, secure that spot in the conference championship game. A remarkable achievement. They can't really think this one's in the bag yet.
No, they've just got to continue focusing on the task at hand. I think that's a big reason why they're in this position that they find themselves in. They take care of business each and every game, David. Some hardware to be won down the road, potentially, but you got to win this one.
No doubt, and I think it's hard because you're starting to see the finish line now. Getting later in the season, knowing where you're ranked, what's at stake. Let's see how they handle the pressure.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
I think it would be great if this offense leaned on the run game more in the red zone. Leaned on their back, man. Give it to him. Let him do his thing. He hadn't even gotten the end zone yet this season, so love to see him get that opportunity to maybe punch one in here.
Love the play by the defense. They just did a good job understanding where the running back was on that play. After the catch, they're able to make the tackle right away, and now they've set up third down.
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, Florida International! Excellent pass by the back on the option.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 76 yards on the drive for the touchdown. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Grabbed in the backfield. It's screened. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The corners are walked up tight. 2nd down, he'll throw it. Here's a hit. Stands in and takes the hit. Just missed on the connection. Incomplete.
And I think on that last play, that's an example of the quarterback trying to predetermine who he wants to throw to, and instead of letting the defense dictate who gets the ball. Man coverage, that guy was not open that time out on the perimeter of the field. Still, he gave him a chance, but that thing had incompletion written all over it from the moment the ball left his hand.
And this defense, we know, they present a lot of challenges. You can see it right there, man. They shrink windows fast. They're a top 25 defense for a reason. You really better make sure you're dialed in today, or else they can make you pay in a hurry.
Tries to find a little more running room on that return, but he'll be stopped at the 36. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. They'll try to put a drive together starting from the 36. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. Looking down the middle. It's complete. He puts him in business across the 50 into the 46-yard line. It'll be 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. The play action fake. Here comes the heat. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. With the catch, it's carry on. Oh, he's got some space. And they explode on that one, and they've got it down to the 22. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding a hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play completely changes. Once my QB gets outside of the pocket, I got to see it, and I got to start working towards him, or if I'm near him, working away. Nice job being on the same page, getting the 1st down.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the lone running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. And the Panthers come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. They'll run play action. He's got it and still on his feet. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. That's the end of the quarter, and FIU is on top. And after that first quarter, let's see if these guys can get back in the game in the second. Try to open the quarter by cashing in on this big opportunity deep in the red zone. Trying to punch it in. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line.
You hear a lot of coaches talk about bend, don't break, and it's in these areas of the field down in your own goal line defensively where you want to just stiffen up. And they did a really nice job on first down, stopping the run. Here we go on second. There's a good chance the offense tries to run it again.
He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on 3rd down. Motion from the wide receiver. Makes the grab. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Panthers. Lining up to add another. And the extra point makes it 14-0. They took it 64 yards right down the field. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas Tech ready to send the offense back onto the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer...
What a grab along the left sideline. Got the foot down in a strong throw. Put it right on the money.
And an awesome job there by the offense picking up the blitz and giving their quarterback a clean pocket to throw from. Doesn't get better than that.
This offense has had trouble getting it in gear, but maybe a little life here on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. The give out of the gun. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback on the keeper. Got enough for the first. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
And 3rd and long as a defensive lineman, man, I'm thinking fly up the field, get to the quarterback. They sneak in the option. The defense not ready. He didn't even have to pitch it. He just kept it himself and gets the 3rd and long situation.
The Red Raiders in the hurry up. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Pressure coming. Just not quite able to make the connection. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
And the Red Raiders come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? Makes it past the marker.
They run it, they get the first down, and look at the offense. Right back on the football, ready to crank this tempo up.
The defense calls the timeout. They're second of the day as they try to get their act together. The Red Raiders will have it 1st and 10. He'll keep it himself. Spins away from the defender. And it is a good idea to gang tackle. First guy couldn't get him. Second guy finally did. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw. It's caught. That completion gets them inside the 10, and the defense is running out of room to defend.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw your primary target like he was on that last one.
He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop. FIU gets it back, and the Panthers will send the offense back onto the field. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Wilson will throw. Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
And you see those balls in practice sometimes. They're just off the mark. And you don't know how to control it. You don't know what goes wrong, but sometimes QBs miss, and it's an incompletion.
Looking to fire. Buys a little extra time. And not much going on downfield. He'll just get rid of it and live to play another down. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Wants to go up top. Using the quick game. Turning it on! He'll have the 1st down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stops.
And that's another FIU.
Quarterback stands alone, all wide receivers. He might want another play. Looking to throw on 1st down. Zings it complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And that's why for the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
He'll take a deep shot here. Just couldn't quite stay in bounds while making that grab. It's incomplete.
Illegal touchdown. Offense.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Wants to throw it. Just can't pull the trigger, and the quarterback is sacked at the 41.
This defense needed something to happen to create some momentum back to their side. They've built a deficit. QB's been very comfortable making plays. Exactly what you needed. Put some doubt in his head. Get to him. Hit him. Get physical. They get the...
He lets it fly. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. FIU will line up to punt. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Hand goes into the air for the fair catch, and the catch is made around the 40. First play of the drive comes from the 41. looking downfield on first down. The sure hands, it's Turner. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Red Raiders in a good spot here with second and short. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Knocked down behind the line for the second straight play, bringing up a third and lots of work to do. The Red Raiders come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. Caught over the middle, it's Turner. They pick up the first down, they'll mark him at the 34. Gotta be expeditious here. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Red Raiders will snap it on 1st and 10. Corner's right up on that line of scrimmage. Looking to throw on first down. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
I know that one falls incomplete, but I love the idea of finding ways to get this running back the ball, right? You can hand it off to him. He's got really good hands. Already has a few catches in this game. I think you keep trying to leak him out of the backfield and let him take advantage of this defense throwing the ball.
They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. Now, how about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work?
On third and short, they'll try to convert through the air. Breaks into the open. He steps out of bounds right at the 15-yard line.
Now, you blitz me, I'm getting the ball out of my hands. Really good job understanding that by the offensive coordinator, this quarterback, seeing the blitz, getting the ball to a playmaker, letting him do some damage. And more importantly, I don't have to throw it way down the field. Just get the first down.
They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw, they'll have to be efficient against the clock. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And that was a really big score here at the end of the first half, just for their confidence and their momentum. They're obviously still losing right now on the scoreboard, but you had the feeling something positive had to happen here at the end of the first half for them to go in at halftime, regroup, and come out in the second half now trying to build on that successful drive offensively.
Number 17 set to kick off.
From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. He rifles one deep down the right side. Finally forced out of bounds, maybe a step shy of midfield. They'll mark it at the 49. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wilson to pass. Under fire. And the ball's out and they're after it. Defense grabs the football and there he goes. They make the stop and that is the end of the first half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes to the less is more philosophy might be the one that leaves here today with a big fat W. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to start the second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Red Raiders will line up to kick off and start the second half. Here's the return from inside his 10. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Florida International offense is back on the field. They start this third quarter with the lead, but they might want to think about shoring up that protection.
Yeah, the good news is you're leading on the scoreboard. The bad news is your quarterback doesn't feel like it because you can't protect him. So, David, adjustments in pass protection, that has to be something they were talking about here at halftime.
100%. Just you can't get him hit that much. He's still doing a good job delivering the football, but if you keep hitting the quarterback enough, man, they'll start to see ghosts, they'll panic, and they'll make some of those mistakes.
Off play action. Fires to the middle. And they're not on the same page there.
Well, give the defense credit because they're forcing this quarterback to throw into very small windows under duress.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Might be calling a hot route. To the air on first down. Looking for a deep man. Hits him in stride at the 10. Touchdown, FIU. And they take it in for 6 more points.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is currently trailing, but if this young star leads a comeback today, he could join Matthew Stafford and Stetson Bennett among the greats to play in Athens. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Texas A&M. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have SEC fans buzzing all week, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
This is a situation here in the third quarter this offense did not want to be in, facing a top 10 defense, one of the best units in the entire country. They didn't want to get down on the scoreboard like this.
He'll loft one deep down the left side. He's got it inside the 30. Speeding down the left side. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Red Raiders!
And this receiver is on fire. He's got all the skills that you look for in a big-time target. And that's already his 2nd touchdown of the game.
And he tacks on the extra point.
The kicker. Defense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Going to the running game. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got a little space. They use that sideline as a defender and get him out of bounds at the 36.
And that's another FIU.
Now from the 36-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. He'll get rid of it. Finds a man all alone. Into enemy territory and out of bounds at the 41 after the good game there. FIU comes out with a fresh set of downs. Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the tight end.
Coming into this one, I thought this guy was going to be a monster. He was going to put up huge numbers. We know this is a big part of the offense week in, week out. The defense has done a great job clamping down on him. That is only his second catch so far in this game.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete. What will they dial up on second and a long way to go? They'll throw again after the incompletion. He's going to fire deep. And they couldn't make the connection on the long shot.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Wants to throw again. Touchdown, Panthers! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field and getting the big touchdown.
Getting set for the point after. And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense in press coverage. From the gun, the ground game. Good surge up front, give him 4 out to the 18.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
To the ground to try to move the chains. They'll move those chains, getting it out to the 29-yard line and trying to get this drive rolling.
You just sense the frustration starting to build, not only on offense, but I think with this running back as well. He is so talented. He's had some massive games throughout his career. Just haven't been able to get him going early in this game. That was a pretty good run there. Let's see if he can turn it on here in the second half.
And that's your goal, separate man from ball. Try to get your shoulder in there on the catch point and really give him something to think about. Physically jar that football and knock it out. Nice job by the defender.
Fires to the big fella. Finds his way up just short of the 40 to the 39-yard line before he goes out of bounds. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. The give on the option. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And the Red Raiders will punt this one away. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Opening play of this drive comes from the 11. Rides the back on the option to give. Good pickup on the ground there. Give him 5 to the 16-yard line.
Second down. Ready up.
And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody, based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more quarter to play, and it might be unlikely, but hey, it's college football. Comebacks happen. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Gonna run it. It's Abrams. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4. The Panthers are facing 3rd and inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the 1st down.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
Reaches into the bag of moves and finds his way up to the 31.
This offense is not letting up, guys. They've got a lead here late, and they are still taking shots. They're still looking for explosive plays. This defense just has not had an answer here all game long.
Takes a hit as he fires.
He didn't have a whole lot of time to get rid of that one. The defense was all over him right after the snap. No wonder that thing fell incomplete.
The offense changing the play. They're going to try to throw for it on 3rd down. He's got an open man. And they don't drag him down until he gets all the way to the 46-yard line.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
He's going to lose a yard on that one. FIU pushing tempo.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
They'll keep it on the ground, trying to milk the clock. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass. FIU will line up to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. Texas Tech has it back, and the Red Raider offense on its way to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Tight end finds a soft spot. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down.
And as soon as the receiver caught the ball, you saw the quarterback start communicating to his teammates what the next play was going to be because they're now changing the tempo and going fast.
And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Red Raiders come to the line with a new set of downs. Wants to throw on first down. That's caught. It's Stone. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. Passing game kept the drive moving. Here's first down. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Got a man. It's Stone. He breaks a tackle. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Got the back over the middle. He was working his way toward that goal line. They'll stop him at the 2 after the big play up top. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. A first down run on the doorstep. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Red Raiders.
And that's step one. Great job by this offense getting in the end zone. Now you got to go get the stop. You got to get the football back. You got to find a way to do something to create a turnover, get an onside, to get the football back, to get back in this football game.
Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. One possession game, getting late, first order of business, just take care of the football.
So they call this situation 4-minute offense where you're trying.
He'll take the deep shot. They've avoided the interception all day, but they're lucky to get that one back here late. It'll be second down.
Ooh, you're living dangerously now. You've got the lead late in the game. Don't do anything to turn it over, and they almost did throwing it there. If I'm the head coach now, I'm thinking, man, let's just run the ball.
The give to the back. Hard running there. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Bringing the heat. Trying to make magic with his feet. That'll be enough for the first down as they mark it down at the 31-yard line. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback making adjustments. Under fire. Working that left side. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here.
This is so interesting right now watching this offense stay aggressive. They've got the lead in the 4th quarter, and you're thinking at home, we got to just run the ball and try to bleed the clock. They found something on defense they're taking advantage of. 2 straight completions. I won't be surprised if they throw it again.
Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And a chance perhaps to salt it. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Florida International. They put another one on the board here in the 4th quarter, and how about this team? Just a lone glimpse finish on the resume and about to go to 10-1.
And it was so important for the offense to come up with a touchdown there and not kick a field goal. You're trying to put this thing out of reach, and that touchdown puts so much pressure on their opponent now with less than 2 minutes to go.
And the extra point splits the uprights, and the lead balloons to 15. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Big Ten action right now, and wait till you see how things are playing out in this one, Phyllis. Penn State is currently trailing in this one, but there are more people in Beaver Stadium today than most American cities. The crowd alone can help turn this game. They're trailing by 10 to Iowa. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one, guys.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Got his man to the left. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. He'll spike the ball to try to save every precious second he can.
On the play.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Wants to go up top. Going for it all. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd down, he drops to throw. Finds his man. It's Stone. At the 20, he's got space. Give him 6 and give them a chance with the late touchdown still alive in this one.
All right, big touchdown makes it a 9-point game. You got to kick the extra point right now, and then you've got to find a way somehow, some way to get the football back. You're going to have to score again and go for 2. A lot has to go right, but at least you get that touchdown to give yourself an opportunity.
The hands team able to secure that football, and with that, should have secured a victory.
And this is why you put your hands team on the field most of the time, when you know it's coming, and you put those guys that are great catchers of the football. The first guys, what do? They go block. They go blow somebody up. The next guys catch the football, secure it, get your butt on the ground. And most of the time when you do this, the ball game is over.
Looking downfield on 1st down. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Man, it's easy to play defense when you can do this. When you can get to the quarterback quick and make him make a decision quick, it makes it easier for the secondary, for the linebacker.
Looking for a huge play. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on 2nd down, and they'll be left with a 3rd down. Trying to pick up a 1st down. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. He's got his man. They'll run him out of bounds, but look what's on the ground. Penalty marker.
Hold offense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. They'll keep the offense on the field on 4th down already with a 1-possession lead. Pocket breaking down. And he just threw it away on 4th down, and they'll turn it over. A deep interception would have been better than that. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got him downfield. There he goes. And he steps in just in the nick of time to get the touchdown they need, and now they need to cap it with a 2.
Number 17.
Man, what a great job by this offense. And listen, we'll break that down later, but it's go time now. It's 2-point conversion time. You got to go to your script. You got these written down in a section. 2-point plays. You didn't know it was going to be this crucial, but late in the ball game, this will decide the game.
He makes the grab for the 2-point conversion, and in the final moments, we are tied.
Set to kick it off.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. To the air on first down. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. And the Panthers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. He's going to let it go. Grabs it at the 25 in stride. He's got the sideline going nuts as he gets it down to the 18-yard line. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possessions starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer. Like, you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
So here comes our first play of overtime. Off play action on first down. Fires left. He put it out there for him, and the senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. They're dealing with a second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Fires toward the end zone. If he runs this back, this game's over. And the takeaway is the exclamation point, the game saver for the win.
That's a throw the quarterback would love to have back. You're obviously down here in the red zone. It's overtime. The windows are going to be small. He just got a bit too aggressive with his decision-making. The defense makes him pay, and now they're giving it back to their offense with a chance to kick a field goal here and win.
First down, and they'll win it with any kind of score here in overtime. Running back searching for a hole. Brought down after picking up 3 down to the 22.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They'll leave it with the lone back. Able to move it ahead a couple of yards. He gets it down to the 20.
And you've got to think there's 11 guys on defense right now keying in on this running back. They've watched the tape. They've seen this guy gash defenses. He's scored a boatload of touchdowns this season. You're anticipating him getting the football here.
They'll run it in the red zone. It's Abrams. Picks up enough to give them first and 10 from the 11.
Man, you play this whole game back and forth into overtime. Now you got a chance to set the tone, run the football in overtime, and be a little physical.
And if you can run the ball and not put it in jeopardy by throwing passes, that's a great way to finish the deal. Second down coming up on this red zone opportunity. Wilson will throw. He caught it. He's in. A game-winning touchdown in overtime. A methodical drive that they finish off by tossing it to the tight end.
And the tight end, I'll tell you what, this is a position that's evolved so much, right? And you see him move all over the field. It's kind of like, where is Waldo? You got to find this big fella, especially down in the red zone area. This is the guy they're going to target and make the big play, get the touchdown.
What a thriller. What a confidence builder to be able to come up with a win like that in overtime.
This team has to love their ability to come up with big plays and big moments. How about in overtime, the individual efforts we saw, this team playing as a unit, doing enough and doing everything that was needed to get the W.
It's such an exciting game, up and down, back and forth. It's heartbreaking if you lose, but when you come through with these games late in the ball game, it gives you confidence throughout the season to continue to build on it. What a great win.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.